Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, in Centennial Bank Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. White like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Okay, Holly. So the Warhawks offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
The Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're working that left side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Warhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Pulls it on the option. Got enough for the first. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Jamison. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to slam in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Thanks to grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've converted on fourth down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Look at they flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's got his man across the middle. At the 35, he's open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The Fate picks up the first down. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Jamison.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Graves. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The run inside, it's Jamison. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Tackled there by the defense. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Owens. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. On the run, it's Clay. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. They get to the line quickly. To the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on...
Maybe some room here. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Warhawks offense on the field to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Walker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback keeper. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And the Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Walker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Running inside, it's Walker. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. This game is a virtual wrap as we take a look at the top 12 scoreboard for Week 10. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Walker. And they're able to get him down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The run inside. It's Walker. Maybe a crease.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the delay, it's Walker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Bringing it back at the 20. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Dropping back, it's Graves. Rushes on him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give on the option. Spins away. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Great job by the back on the option. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Penny.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the pummeling has started. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in...
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, UL Monroe! How about this? These guys are going for two. They want to throw it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is going for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Got his man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Here comes the offense on second down. Goes to the option, fighting off the defender. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be fourth down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. That's caught. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Warhawks in the hurry up.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Down in the end zone, the big play there, and the defense gets the stop. 3 consecutive L's,